Alright, boyos. I see you're getting antsy in that chat. It's about that time. It's about that damn time. We are, or not we are, I am the Fridge Gamer. But this is Abraxas Racing Series, ARS, as you can see on this screen if you can't read. We are in week 6? Week 5? Week 5, I think is what's right. Week 5. At Spa. Now it looks sunny, so most likely no concern for a wet Spa. Spa being a very fast track. As soon as it gets wet, you know, wish your lucky stars that you have any sort of control in your car. Oh, hold on, just let me make sure. Sorry for the pausing, but nobody's really on track yet. Just need to make sure I stay within. Oh, just make sure I am on top of the chat, just in case anything happens. All right, perfect. Who is out first? Shawarma! This is a man I know very, very well. Brother, Hashira, I don't want to hear it. Up the McLaren? No. No, up the McLaren. I'm assuming you're Esumanu or you're a very big fanboy of Esumanu. Um, Regardless, happy to see you in here, man. Always love seeing first-time chatters. So Shawarma, good friend of mine. I know him from 2 other leagues, HNN, PTRL, and now here debuting in Abraxas Racing Series. I did give him the plug to this league. He was asking, hey, do you know of any leagues that be racing like Thursday night. I said, I know one. I commentate for them. He's not in PTRL. Well, he should be. Shawarma, you should be. You're looking for leagues? Join PTRL. Come on. Exactly. Hashira, he's my main man. He is the first league admin, league president, league founder, league father to pay me to commentate, pay me to sit here in my chair and scream at my screen, scream at my monitor. We will now see very, very shortly here Shawarma get started on his very first hot lap. If you think I'm biased and showing him, well, he was the first one on track. So what do you want me to do? Okay, get out of here, Shawarma. Or not Shawarma, get out of here, Hashira. But yes, here we go, starting off with Shawarma exiting as fast as he can, using up track limits to his advantage. Really pushing it, not using too much battery now that he is already in 8th. We may see him, yep, right on exit. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. You want to max out your velocity here through this very long and straight part of the track. Now, going into the very short, or the very technical, very tipsy-turvy part of the track, you can see he is harvesting and very, very rarely using his overtake, because this track has so many long straights where you can dump battery that you can actually use too much before you're even done with your lap. Now, exiting into the second sector, this is, there's what, like 1, 2, 3, 4 technical turns until you get straight into the very, very fast section of the track on the backside of the track. And so here, once again, harvesting, just taking these turns technically, using up as much of the curb as you can while remaining in control. Not so much. Invalidated lap already. Shawarma, you disappoint me. I'm just kidding, man. I believe in you. Just a little bit of nerves. Here we have ZLM, once the World Drivers Championship leader, no longer. Speaking of championship leader, here we have DG8 on his hot lap driving for the Red Bull. And you might be wondering, if you're a fan of this league, if you are a member of the league, or you've just been following me long enough and you remember, you might be wondering, there's no Mercedes on track. There's no Mercedes on the grid. Was DG8 not on Mercedes? He was! That TP got rid of him! And then the Red Bull TP, boom, snatched him up immediately. He knew what he had going on. He saw an opportunity, he saw his shot, and he took his shot and made it. He has signed the World Driver the leading driver in the World Drivers Championship as he comes across the finish line here soon enough on his first lap of qualifying. 142.7, not too shabby, but we do have TRL Kumsak in a 142.4, very, very rapid. Ayote Ferrari, let's switch to him. But yeah, so we have DG8 now driving for Red Bull instead of Mercedes. And Mercedes, as soon as Ayote comes across the finish line, I'll bring up the standings. Sorry, don't want to interrupt Ayote's hot lap, but Mercedes is well ahead in the Constructors' Championship, and so now they will be losing out on every bit of points in this race. I wonder what that TP is thinking, what he's plotting. Does he have an ace up his sleeve? Is it just crazy? Has he lost his mind? That's incredible. Put him in. I shall put you in. Put me in you. I mean, oh, he has spun out. AOT! No! You were on the home stretch. He had definitely used up way too much battery, though. Maybe not so experienced in ERS management on this track. Maybe not so experienced on this track to begin with. But let us switch to maybe Shawarma on another outlap. I don't want to focus too much on him. Let's go on to Nova, the McLarens. While I pull up the standings so you can see them and so I can talk about them. So as we look at the driver's standings, hold on, I'm looking at the projector so it's a little easier for me to see. So as I was saying, Derek Gonzalez, DG8, driving for Red Bull now with 75 points, 10 points ahead of Lulu, who drives for Ferrari. But Lulu is not here, so this means I didn't know he was not going to be here. I had him on the splash screen. I had him on the live student screen because it's him and Derek Gonzalez. duking it out. You know, I was inspired a little bit by a UFC poster, but well, he's not here. He will have to hope that Ayote or Lil Plazy can make up for his absence. So then we see Rossum and Feo also not here. But he drives for the Mercedes, or not the Mercedes, Williams. He drives for Williams with 52 points. ZLM, EST in the kick with 50. Supra, Iceman, Slushy, I That Man, Alex Hansen, and then Ayote rounding out the top 10 of points. Moving on to the constructors, and then let me pull it up for myself. So we have, like I was saying, a Mercedes 8 points ahead of Ferrari. But that can't possibly last. If any one of the Ferraris get any more than 8 points, which would be what? Seventh? At least seventh? 1, 2, 4, 6. No, at least sixth, I think. I may be wrong, but at least sixth. He they would lose their lead, and with no drivers racing, they will very likely lose out to a lot more points than just 8. And then we see Red Bull with only 49 points, half of the Mercedes total. But we had the World Driver Champion DG8 now driving for Red Bull. So how much of ground can they make up on the rest of the constructors teams, or how much ground can they make up in the constructors championship? So now looking at the last race results, the last screen I will have up. One second. Okay, so we have Derek Gonzalez in the Mercedes winning in China. See, there you can tell. You can see he drove for Mercedes. He has, I think, 2 wins in this season, maybe more. I can't remember exactly. I probably should have that noted down. But yeah, and you can see the difference in fastest lap. I mean, second place. Oh no, this league has some pretty tight competition. Nova in 4th had a faster lap, and then we see Joseph Dunrod, the Frenchman driving for Red Bull, no longer it seems like, who did have the fastest lap. We had Rossum finish in 2nd, Lulu finish in 3rd, Nova in 4th. Nova is here today, as we were just watching him come across the line, or is he starting his? No, he definitely just came across after his hot lap. Let us now move on to... there is a Haas, the Wizard of Mo. No, it's the other Haas, Supra, who is out on a hot lap. We can now switch to him. Speaking of Supra, he had 10th last race. Yeah, I mean, you've had more than enough time to look at these standings. It's about time I got them off the screen for you. Boom. All right. That should be good to go. Let's see what you guys have been saying. He is low placey? Oh, okay. Well, then this is extra interesting. Lulu and DG8 will be fighting for shit commentator. Come on. What did I do? What did I do, guys? Come on. I'm doing my best. If I'm really that bad, Hashira, then why do you continue to pay me? Answer me that. Riddle me that, Batman. Come on. But, dock him? Motherfucker, don't dock me. Alright. But here we have Supra, still a little ways out to start his hot lap, as we have about 8 minutes left in this qualifying. Where it stands so far, Kumsak still in pole position. So Lulu, as I've been told, Lulu is in 2nd place, off to a very good start for this race to make up ground on DG8. Detective Midge in 3rd, DG8 in 4th, but within striking distance of that pole position. iRacing Noob also making his debut in Abraxas. I know him from, I think it's PTRL. I can't remember honestly. We all just have our own like little Discord thing now, and so I just know them as who they are, you know. Let's see. I remember Mikey Tony. Mikey Tony has been struggling a little bit throughout this season. He's not PTRL either. I'm sorry. I default to PTRL. Maybe I like you guys the most, not to play favorites. AOT! Now in pole position, faster than his own teammate. I That Man, a regular here in this league. Rossum MFAO has now joined. I see him. He is the only Williams driver for this race at the moment. Oh man, my eyeball is hurting so bad. I need to get more sleep, boys. But I've been busy. I've been busy. I've been grinding. I've been putting in the work. I have been working on something big. So watch out for that, maybe. And by big, I mean my dinner. I've been working on eating dinner. I have some. I'm not even gonna say what it is because I'll. Coom sock. Coom has now taken pole position. Retaken pole position. He likes that pole, is what many people would say. So the two Ferraris in 2, 3, 4. I will Hashira. So Hashira actually sent me a link for what is some overlay stuff, and that is something that I've been wanting to mess with to further improve on my streams. I kind of forgot. I've been really busy this week working on some stuff, and so I will hopefully be looking at that and working on that very shortly. AI did not take over and damage my wing, bro, on pit exit. Why are you using AI to pit? Just pit yourself. What are you doing, Shawarma? You're a bum. You're a bum, Shawarma. How hard is it to slow down and enter a pit? It's not that hard. I do it. If I can do it, you can do it, is what I'm thinking. So, you know, hey, don't blame the AI. Blame yourself. That's all I can say. Okay. Pit exit. What's the difference? What's the difference? I'm going really slow and I can't turn in out of the pits. Bro, it's the same principle. Just turn off the pit limiter and drive out. Oh my lord. I don't want to hear any more excuses, Shawarma. I don't want to hear excuses about the AI. You're supposed to be driving yourself. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Supra, we saw his hot lap. Is somebody else on a hot lap? Because DGA is in the pits. Yes, it seems that we have caught iRacing Noob starting on his hot lap. Now, from what I know of him, he is pretty rapid. Man, I'm starving, dude. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten yet, but I've been busy. I've been cooking. I've been whipping something up. But yeah, Hashira, I do really appreciate you sending me that. I do want to mess with that soon enough, but this is going to be a pretty busy month for me, sadly. I'll be traveling this weekend and the weekend, 2 weekends later, near the end of February. So, iRacing Noob, his teammate is on pole position. You know, you don't necessarily have to beat your teammate here, but just, you know, maybe start further up the field because we do know Spa. Anybody who has raced on Spa better be on Monday. Hey, I'm coming back early for my traveling just to commentate for you guys in PTRL. Believe it or not, I could have, I could stay a little longer, on Monday because I'm leaving Monday morning so that I have time to come back and be ready for you guys' race. So at the very least, I'm loyal. At the very least, that's why I'm I'm loyal. What can I say? Here, iRacing Noob has used up his entire deploy. Will not be able to use it on this very last stretch, but it is a very short drag race to the finish line. He will come across with a 3/10 improvement, now pushing up into 5th place. Very nice to see from iRacing Noob. Congrats, my man. Milk Mikey Tony on an invalidated lap. We have Rossum and Feo on a outlap. Esumanu on a hot lap. Esumanu on a hot lap near the back of the qualifying positions as it stands right now. We have a kick, most likely EST, ZLM. Both Ferraris out on track, maybe working on possibly getting... Oh my god, they have timed it up perfectly. They are getting slipstream. Out comes Lil Play Z with the help of AOT. Lulu and AOT working very, very well together in this qualifying session. You love to see that kind of dedication, strategy, and commitment to maximizing your qualifying position in a field that is so top heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116 Honestly, I can imagine it's pretty. It's a lot easier to do on this track than it is on other tracks. But I do wonder how they decide which straight to do it on. I guess it's just easier if it's that one that they did do it on because that's the one with DRS, and so it makes more sense. As he has now set a purple sector 1 4/10 faster. He is currently on pace to be a tenth slower than Kumsak, but he has the entire last sector to make up even more time. He is using his overtake, but I expect him to turn it off. Yup, just enough to have that in that little green radial bar. You can see how much activation on the battery he has left. He will use it for this very last drag and will come across with the pole position pace. He is now a little less than a tenth faster than Kumsak with the help of that slipstream. Absolutely spectacular to see. And now they can rotate this around maybe, yes, and provide slipstream going the other way. Lulu providing slipstream for AOT down this DRS straight. This is amazing to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not as well executed as the last one, but still always a good amount of help. Any little bit does help. But the big task now for AOT is to further maximize it through the corners. It is now up to him to push these track limits, ride these curves as much as he can, and hold as much speed as possible through every single entry and exit. Really pushing that curve, but has come away with a lot of speed, turning on a little bit of battery, now going into the last slow turns of this track. In fourth gear, immediately upshifting into fifth, but he has overdone it. He has overcooked it, pushing just a little too hard, maybe just too fast to really round that corner, and will now be shit out of luck. He is shit out of luck on that qualifying lap. It was looking very solid, and just like that, it is over. He will not have enough time. He will not be able to do another go around, and so he will be stuck in fourth place at best. iRacing Noob already done with his qualifying. He is in fifth place. Shawarma in 13th, not looking great, but I think this is his very last one. He has saved up just a little battery, just a little bit of battery, but it's all going to come down. He does drop into first, which is very interesting, very risky to say the least, but he has made it work and will come across with a 9/10 improvement, pushing up into 11th place. Very well done, Shawarma. I am proud of you. I will say Shawarma is now, or has very recently been working on turning off traction control to further improve his racecraft, his racing, and his pace. So very proud to see that out of you, Shawarma. Pace was buns. Hey man, you're getting better though. You're getting better without that, without having traction control. And so here we see Lil Plazy in the Ferrari, qualifying faster than who is our World Drivers Champion leader by almost a second. DG8 driving for Red Bull, to, um, maybe struggling a little bit in the new car. Not quite so used to it. I know that's not really. You know what? No, it might be a slight feel thing because these cars, even on equal performance, do feel slightly different between each other. Shawarma, I wouldn't worry about it. Briars is just a D1 hater. He has nothing to back it up, so I just let it roll off my back. You know, he's more talk than he is bark. He's more talk than he is walk, and even then, his talk is very quiet. Ooh, what's his comeback for that one? Don't care. Don't care. Yeah, but why? Okay, but that was the second go around. In that first go around, who smashed into everybody, or into, who completely smashed somebody in that first race and forced us to restart? Who was that? I don't think it was me. I think it was Briars. Oh, it was. I'm feigning struggling to remember because I very vividly remember. Nope, Briars. That is not what I heard. That is not what I saw. But it's neither here nor there. I don't really care. Didn't affect me. I'm perfectly fine. We have now finished qualifying, and so, oh, my eyes are bugging. And so now the quick little mandatory wait time between the end of qualifying and race start. So they will not be readying up for another 3 minutes. Um, oh, what's up? What a nice bot chat. Let's go. Bot chat, bot chat, bot chat. Mods ban that guy. I love it. Hey, Racing Noob, I'm happy to see your I don't think this actually even updates based on how people do their setups. But wow, no incidents? That's not right. I actually saw people with invalidated lap times. I don't know why that's not showing up, but do not do soft media. Do not listen to Hishiro. He's trying to throw your race. No, 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 no. You see in qualifying or after qualifying. Oh, no, never mind. You have to see it in the qualifying screen. You're right. You're right. You're right. My apologies, man. I'm not an esports guy. iRacing Noob. My bad. Don't get your panties in a twist. Settle down. Or your diapers, actually. All right. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes before race start. I can see people messaging in the Discord saying, "Everyone, remember your brakes into turn one." I don't think I think people definitely do brake. It's more so an issue of when they choose to brake. Let's make sure we're braking early. Let's make sure we're not braking late. Let's not ruin people's races on turn one at Spa, which is a pretty fun track to race, I think. Medium, hard, soft, wet. That doesn't sound like tire compounds. That sounds like some kind of late night action. Oh my god. Sometimes I make myself laugh. Sometimes I make myself giggle. My very very fried brain cells. Sometimes they like actually like do something, you know? They sometimes go like zzz, zzz, and the synapses start firing and something funny comes out of my mouth sometimes. Very rarely. My brain is like it's like if you were to jump if it were physically possible. If it were physically, yeah, like the Red Bull guy, I forgot his name, who jumped from space, well, from the upper atmosphere. It wasn't really space, I don't think, but from he dropped from that high and landing in the ocean. That is how empty my brain is, as far as like neurons and synapses. There's a lot of stuff going on in there, but most of it's very unintelligible. You're getting off to lock in. Good luck, bro. Keep the VOD up so I can watch. Dude, of course I'm going to keep it up. I actually don't even know how long my VODs stay up. Shawarma saying they are starting. Okay, that means the 30-second timer has gone off. Yep, we are getting ready to begin here at Spa, Belgium. Off we go into turn one. I have learned if I move into the back of the field, there's already damage. I saw some. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I was clenching just a little bit. But we have made it safely through so far here at Spa. Absolutely no shunting on turn one, but we will see some side to side going through Eau Rouge. There is an Alpine off track. Guys, we do not go side by side into Eau Rouge. It is disgustingly dangerous. Do not do that. That is, sorry for EA giving me such zero control over over the camera angles. I would have loved to be able to see that a little better. I need to turn down my game. I don't want to get off the game at the moment, but I do need to turn it down for myself. It shouldn't be too loud for you guys, but it is definitely too loud for me. This may not be a bad time. I need to do it very quickly. Okay, that should be good. All right, that is much, much better for me. As we see AOT running wide. Low play Z, no longer in first. Kumsak up ahead. Unless I got that wrong. Did Kumsak? No. No, Lulu did have pole position. And so he has already lost the position. I guess I can actually check here. Positions gained. Yes, he has slipped back. Everybody except for That Man starting on mediums. Everybody going the pro strat. get this on my screen. Okay, boom. I did it as fast as I could. Not too much going on so far. Any kind of overtakes this early would be completely down to just simple race pace. No DRS activated yet, and potential setup differences. As we see in McLaren, going deep, going wide, and immediately rejoining. What are we doing? Nova, no! That was a little too aggressive of a rejoin in that chicane. Pretty much rejoining immediately into the apex. Just, dude, I don't know, but that was not great. As we do see Shawarma battling it out, trying to get ahead of Nova, as Nova has slipped up just a little bit. Lil Plazy seemingly very, very close to Kumsak. With the help of DRS, he should make this overtake nice and easy. I don't know what to say. We're going 3 wide down this long straight. Overtakes happening. Aston Martin giving space, giving respect to Detective Midge in the Red Bull. The Ferrari now back into first place, as he should be based off of the qualifying results. Detective Midge following very, very closely. AOT following even closer. iRacing Noob in 5th still, where he qualified, holding position, biding his time, awaiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. There will be plenty of time in this race. We are only on lap 2. Very, very fast track. Very, unforgiving track because of how fast it is. Any bit of a slow up in your lap can cost you significant amount of time and possible finishing positions. So you have to be so focused in on your lines, whereas on street circuits you have to be focused to not kill yourself and not die into a wall. Here, you're not going to die, but you might as well die because you will be losing time and positions if you cannot hold a good race pace. Kumsak losing out to some time behind Lil Plazy Lulu, but remaining within that DRS range, and so will be able to make up some ground on Lulu up ahead of him. I am curious to know if he will have a good enough exit to maybe challenge into turn 1. He will not. He is now 8/10 behind. It will come down to how he can enter. iRacing Noob pushing up the inside on the Ferrari. Can he make this move stick as they go side by side down the straight heading into Eau Rouge? He has not, but he is very, very close behind. Out of battery, unfortunately. Really, maybe, no, you know what? You see a window, you got to take it. You have to go for your opportunities when you see, and just didn't make it stick, and so falling a little bit behind of AOT, but will now have time to recharge into this slow section of the track. Kumsak struggling to stay close to Lulu. Detective Midge struggling more so to stay behind of Kumsak. AOT keeping it somewhat close. I mean, this is just, there is very little spread within the grid so far, aside from I That Man, Mikey Tony, and the Wizard of Mo. And then Rossum and Feo kind of slowing up the half of the grid behind him. So everybody behind of Rossum and Feo will be looking to move ahead of him ASAP. ASAP. I don't know what I was trying to say, but ASAP, as soon as possible. Shawarma, unfortunately, behind of Rossum and Feo. Mfeo? 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 I need to ask him how to say that, because I sit here and I ponder every time I commentate here for Abraxas. How do you say that? But DGA struggling here at Spa, still stuck back in 7th place. Where did he qualify? He qualified in 8th and only up into 7th. As the World Driver Championship leader, you would expect him to be a little faster. Maybe Spa being a bad track of his. Maybe he just does not feel as confident around Spa. iRacing Noob still chasing AOT. I do wonder, he still does not have much battery saved up. It's demonstrating, it is showing to be very difficult for iRacing Noob to make up ground on AOT, but maybe he has. Yes, they are both out of battery, so it is all down to straight line speed, and iRacing Noob still not close enough to make a move on him. What is up, Bacon Guy? How are you doing, my man? We are at Spa. So far, this has been it was a very exciting start, but we are starting to mellow out as people spread out, and so I do hope that, oh, Mikey Tony has rejoined. Okay, maybe the two Alpines disconnected and having their AI race for them. Not what you want to see. in the middle of a race, that disconnect screen. But they have Mikey Tony has made his way back. Maybe, just maybe, um, we running this later, perhaps, brohaps, maybe, but iRacing Noob making up some ground on AOT, as well as Detective Midge on Kumsock. Low Play Z almost a second ahead of Kumsock to break that DRS. Oh yeah, don't we know Mikey? Yeah, Mikey Tony's also on PTRL. Yeah. Is he a full-time driver? I can't remember if he is or isn't. There's just so many names. I need to like make flashcards for these names just so I can remember. iRacing Noob within a tenth. He is definitely within striking distance of AOT heading into turn 1. But does he harvest or does he make his move? He is harvesting. He saw that the move didn't work last time, and so choosing instead to harvest. But it seems like AOT has more battery than iRacing Noob. Will it be enough to pass with the assistance of DRS? We shall see. He is a reserve. I thought so. Will he be able to make this move, or will he continue to harvest and just kind of, oh wait, we may have a safety car. We have a safety car, gentlemen. We have a safety car. I can't read the letters, but it does seem to be a safety car as everybody has slowed down. The entire track is yellow. I just wish there was a better indication on my HUD to know whether it's a virtual or a full-on safety car, because at this point I would very much believe. Oh, that's my push to talk? I have a push to talk. What is up, fellas? But yeah, so I wish there was a better indication. At this point, though, I think it's very likely that it is a full-on safety car. I can't even see the boards. I'm not seeing a single board say it, but we shall see. We did not know there was no formation. RIP. 10-second penalty. Kumsock, what are we doing? No! No! Kumsock! 10-second penalty under safety car when you're fighting for first place this early on in the race, one of the fastest drivers in qualifying, now with a 10-second time penalty? I feel for the man. Was that a lapse in focus, or was he just... That's insane. You killed the guy behind because I panicked at start and had insane wheel spin? Shawarma, you can't do that! You can't do that! Well, safe to say there's an incident report coming in for Shawarma as people are pitting early. People are pitting. I can only assume they're pitting for the hards. Go ahead and get their one stop out of the way. SMH Shawarma, SMH, man. We do see iRacing Noob staying out. I do wonder. He must feel that he can gain so much time by staying out on the mediums at race restart to make up the difference in pitting under safety car versus pitting not under safety car. So a little bit of a gamble for iRacing Noob, but I do know he's very experienced, and so he has made his judgment call. He has made his decision, a bit of a risk, and so has Shawarma. Shawarma also staying out. We shall see. We shall see how the two guys make it through the race restart on the medium tires, as opposed to everybody behind them on the hards, except for DG8 is on mediums. Finna be tough, but should work. Me and Racing got big brain strategy. I'll believe it when I see it. And, you know, still, so early in this race, strategy alone can make up time, but it still comes down to the driver to actually take full advantage of a superior strategy. And so we shall see what ends up being what results in the better strategy. The one stop is so overpowered here. From what I've been told, and I've seen evidence of this, I know it from experience. Every single 50% race, if you are good enough, then it should be a one stop, no question. You know, ignoring safety cars, ignoring this and that, but you just save so much more time that even though you're losing time each lap on the worn tires, you just gain time. You gain so much time. And so, yes, I know it is strong. It is strong on every track. More so on some, less so on others. But still, one stop is the way to go. It is the way to go. Everybody slowly catching up. I That Man and Wizard of Mo, the lone stragglers, off on their own islands. Oh, Kumsok did get the 10-second served. That is very, very clutch for him. He is starting from farther back, but that is massive for Kumsok, the Aston Martin driver. Absolutely good fortune there for him. Ooh, somebody's saying that Lulu is lagging and it's dangerous for people around him. I don't know. Oh, it looks like he might be lagging. I saw him twitch. He's twitchy. He might also just be on the drugs, guys. You can't jump to conclusions. He may just be amped up on some perks, amped up on some addies, you know. So hey, give him a drug test. He's gonna kill you, bro. Nah, Shawarma, you got it, man. I believe in you, pal. I fully believe in your ability. Wow, even even the Ferrari teammate AOT is saying, "Yep, I see the lag too. It's there." So I guess there is confirmation that there is very much lag. Every time you hop off of AI, he goes straight into me. Shawarma, did you read the rules? I don't know all these specific rules, but do they even allow allowing AI to drive during safety car? I wouldn't, I would never say that where people would see evidence. Everyone does. That's a lie. That's a lie. There's I don't know, man. I've seen many leagues straight up ban it. I mean, did you do any bit of research in this league before jumping into a race here? At the very least, if I were you, I wouldn't be telegraphing it to the whole world. I just wouldn't say anything. They would need evidence, and well, guess what, Shawarma? They have evidence now. I just hope for your own sake. Safety car in this lap. Will we have a clean restart? Because we will be restarting and immediately launching into turn 1. We made it pretty cleanly through turn 1 once before. Can we do it again? Can our grid be disciplined enough, or skilled enough at the very least, to be aggressive yet clean through turn 1? I sure hope so. So let us move into a bit of the just outside the podium so I get a slightly better view of the entire grid as they come across for race restart. We will have what is that? 3 plus 12, 16. So it'll be 15 laps as soon as the race resumes. 15 laps. And here we go. Everybody accelerating immediately out of the chicane. Not much movement being made. Oh, I just saw Sauber, I think. There was some sort of touching, some sort of collision. As the Ferrari is right on Shawarma's rear hiney. He is right on him. He is the closest driver to the car ahead, aside from Nova. Nova very close to AOT. Will Lil Play Z, Lulu, make a move? He has made his move into up ahead of Shawarma. Shawarma just looking to maybe brake a little later, remain a little faster through this turn. Shawarma now! No, Shawarma! No! Shawarma, you can't panic on the gas. Throttle discipline, Shawarma. Throttle discipline. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But now, Lulu chasing behind. DGA actually pushing up very, very close on Nova. I thought maybe there was something going on there. I thought there was maybe a move, but Kumsok is chasing DGA very, very harshly. Oh man, I feel for Shawarma. Losing out on positions, maybe being a little too impatient to make up that time and not lose another position, and spinning out and essentially quite possibly, I don't want to say ruining somebody's race, but severely impacting somebody's race. That will not be a good look for Shawarma in this race, as Lulu looking to make a move on iRacing Noob. A little bit of contact, but seemingly nothing too crazy, nothing egregious, as the Ferraris are very, very close together. iRacing Noob on his debut in first place, but he is on old tires, making his defensive move into turn one. Nothing dirty from what I can tell, as they head down the straight immediately on exit. Lulu very, very close through here. Aote also pushing in very, very aggressively. The two teammates going almost side by side. The two teammates now forcing their way ahead of iRacing Noob, but iRacing Noob still will need to pit. As long as he can kind of keep up with them, he will not be losing so much time due to not pitting under that safety car earlier. He chose to hold position, and we will see if that gamble will pay off. RIP Shawarma, I know he is in his feels at the moment. Put on some Mac Miller, put on some, I don't know what else. Honestly, Mac Miller sounds about right. Supra leaving the session. I wonder if it was Supra who was impacted by Shawarma. Ugh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. There's a safety car again? It's probably from the Haas retiring. It very well could be because of where the Haas retired. That is very annoying. I do wonder how they choose to penalize retiring on track instead of in the pits when it is possible to retire in the pits. Jeez. Well, race ban. Yep. I mean, I know some leagues definitely are very harsh on that. You know, case by case. Obviously, if you're absolutely cooked, and it might be near impossible for you to safely make it back into the pits, then I mean, some leagues are very lenient when it comes to that, as some people do pit. I will need to grab something to drink, as I am getting very, very thirsty, and my throat is drying up. Good time to do it is now, as I am under safety car. You ready for this, guys? I did this in a different league. You ready for this? So I am the Fridge Gamer. You guys hear this? This is Fridge's fridge. As I grab some Arizona tea out of my fridge. Arizona tea. For those of you who don't know, I am a Southerner. Probably would never have guessed that, since I have very little of a Southern accent. I mean, the only thing that I know for sure I say strangely and like a Southerner maybe. I don't know where I got it from. I just know that. So here we go. Say you're digging a hole in your yard, and you are dumping the dirt into a little wheelie thing, something to carry it. You hold it, you hold two handles with your hands, and it has a singular wheel. What would you call that? Just think about that word for a second. What would you call that? Say it out loud. How would you say it? Because I am about to rock your world with the way I say it. And you might think I'm joking, or I'm just I don't know, faking it or something. But no, I genuinely do say it like this. Are you ready for this? No, Shira, it is not dildo. Come on! I said one wheel, not two. You ready for this? I say wheelbarrow. Oh. Lulu colliding into the safety car. But yes, I say wheelbarrow. I don't say wheelbarrow. I don't even know what else how else you would say it. I say wheelbarrow. That's the one word I think I blatantly say. I don't even know if a Southerner would say it like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's just the way I say it. Shawarma, it's okay. We know you weren't being aggressive. Just a little bit of inexperience. Manifesting itself. A little bit of inexperience manifesting itself through you. But it's okay, man. It is okay. What is Lulu doing to the safety car? Stop molesting the safety car, please. What did the safety car do to you? Shawarma, it is fine. It happens. Um, Supra, let's see. Let me see. I mean, I'm not going to say, I can't make the argument that like, oh, if he's low down on their leaderboards, he should care less. That's not at all what I'm saying, but, you know, maybe, oh no. I'm not even going to tell you, Shawarma. I'm not even going to tell you where he is in the driver's standings. It'll only make you feel worse. Um, but look, man, it's fine. It's fine, Shawarma. It was not intentional. I mean, obviously you'll get some kind of punishment, right? I mean, there's no way you don't. But I think for the most part, it is just a loss of control. You just spun out a little bit. Unlucky. A little bit your fault, obviously, but it's not like you did anything stupid, right? So you'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. You will be fine. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You should be fine. Just very unfortunate to see. At the very least, you can now cheer on iRacing Noob. Woo! iRacing Noob. Woo! Yay! Oh, my eyeballs are bugging. They're bulging. I feel like a crackhead who like tries to like dig their eyes out of their sockets. That's what I feel like right now. They're like, ah. Shawarma, it's okay, man. It'll be fine. If I mean, just reach out to Super. Be like, look, man, I deeply apologize. My sentiments go out to your family. What is this, dude? This safety car's pushing the track limits. He's trying to put in his hot lap. Oh my God, he's teleporting. Yeah, you'll be fine, Shawarma. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just reach out to him if you feel like it. Just be like, look, man, I'm sorry. I am stinky poo poo. Please do not be mad at me. And he'll probably forgive you, man. All you can do is get better. Is really what it comes down to. All you can do is get better. As we will have the safety car coming in this lap. The two Ferraris leading the race. With Nova in third. Actually, this is a good time to look at the position changes. Nova up 6 positions. The Wizard of Mo and Esumanu up 8 and 9 positions. Spectacular to see. We are off. No movements made through this reinitiation of the race. What will we see down this long straight, though? Or long, very fast part of the track. It's not really a straight. Nova is very, very rapidly catching up to AOT up ahead of him. But will AOT work as a Minister of Defense? Will he work like what's something that's very, very good at defending? A wall. A wall is pretty good at defending. I don't even know what else. I don't know, but a wall. Will he serve as a Ferrari wall to protect Lulu up ahead of him? He very much can during this slow section of the track. Just kind of slow down on his exit, or not fully accelerate out of his exit. Not fully accelerate out of the race, out of the exits. Christ Almighty, I'm losing it. But we do see AOT falling back of Lulu up ahead his teammate, and therefore holding up the people behind of Lulu. Very good strategy going on here. Nothing unexpected, really, as he has already broken DRS on Lulu up ahead, and so it will be completely up to Nova and Kumsak to immediately make up ground, as Esumanu is almost 3 seconds behind. Have I been missing a battle? Have I been missing an absolute physical fight between iRacing Noob and Esumanu as they are side by side going into the chicane? iRacing Noob on the outside can take control of the apex. Oh! There was a little bit of contact, but nothing dirty, it does not seem like. I switched away at the worst time. I'm so sorry. DG8 making a move. Esumanu going around the outside in the McLaren. Can he make it up ahead of DG8? DG8, yes. iRacing Noob sliding away from the rest of them. He now only has his teammate up ahead of him. but 4 seconds between him. I that man, 3-second time penalty. Oh, there was a collision. I wasn't watching it. Oh, but there was a collision. I saw it. Kumsak now very, very close to Nova through this slow section of the track. If Nova keeps it clean, he is safe. But ooh, Kumsak really pushing as hard as he can to put as much pressure as possible on Nova ahead of him. Oh man. Yeah, so now losing a little bit of time to Nova ahead of him, but oh man. Oh, sorry. What was I saying? Rossum and Feo now ahead of Esumanu. DG8 still stuck back in the midfield, very much struggling in that new car that he is driving. Aote maybe trying to get back into DRS range of Low Play Z now that Nova is well behind and well out of that DRS range, so that the two Ferraris can kind of run away together to live happily ever after in Wonderland, in Ferrari Wonderland, whatever that may be. Kumsak now very close to Nova. Will have DRS. iRacing Noob is catching up to his teammate Kumsak. I wouldn't say rapidly, but he is catching up to him. He may have time yet to make more moves up the field. We don't really have much in the way of DRS trains aside from this group of 3 almost, because everybody else kind of split up a little bit. Nothing really threatening. It's going to come down entirely to who can save the most battery, who can make these corners as fast as possible, who can get as much exit out of the corners, and I guess setup differences. That, you know, I doubt everybody's running the exact same setup. You know, it's down to preference. Obviously, there may be world record setups, but, you know, those are world record setups for who, you know, whomever drove them. And so maximizing your speed with a setup comes down to your preference at the end of the day. You need to feel comfortable driving the car and being fast in said car. Oh, I'm taking a drink. My throat is dry. Hi, that man ahead of Shawarma. Shawarma struggling still. I will take a second. I do wonder, does he have wing damage? Or did it get replaced? He does still have minor wing damage. He is very much struggling to have any kind of strong pace. As soon as I switch back, the Aston Martin making a move on Nova up the chicane, and Nova essentially conceding position, it seems like, in instead opting to move behind, allow him to make that move, and have a little more time to harvest battery to then take the overtake, hopefully, down the long section, the long fast section of the track. Shawarma making up a position, Wizard of Mo going into the pit. I do wonder what happened there. ZLM, ESTOC struggling very mightily here at Spa, who was once the race leader, I think 2 to 3 race weekends ago. Kumsak holding on to that position, harvesting his battery very well. DG8 now ahead of iRacing Noob. What happened to iRacing Noob? He has been dropping. He was hunting down 5th, and now he's in 7th. But very close to DG8 up ahead of him. Nova 5/10 behind Kumsak, still not struggling, but still fighting hard, fighting tooth and nail to catch up to Kumsak and overtake him to get into podium position. Yeah, the two Ferraris right now absolutely running away with it. They are just kind of running down the track, holding hands, having the time of their lives. They're probably even, you know, they might even be one of those cute couples. One is wearing one headphone, one is wearing the other, and just listening to music together, just frolicking in a field of daisies, in a field of tulips. Just la 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 la, lee 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 lee, just having the time of their lives. DG8 pushing up on Rossum, putting a lot of pressure on him, maybe threatening a move here soon up into the chicane. Will he threaten a move? No, he will not. Stay behind him, wait to fight another day. Yeah, we have a DRS train 4 cars long. Rossum at the front of it, DG8, iRacing Noob, and then Detective Midge bringing up the rear of this DRS train. Oh, excuse me. This is one of those race lulls where there's a little bit of action. You know, there's really only one group where which action can occur, and we shall see some action as the Williams allowing the Red Bull to go ahead. Essentially, is what it looked like. His foot was not to the floor. There's no way it was. There has to have been some kind of strategic move, a little bit of a chess move this late in the race. It does seem that DG8 will have tire advantage on the field ahead of him, as his tires are 6 laps old as opposed to 10 laps old of the 4 cars ahead of him. But he has 4.5 seconds to make up to even catch Nova, who is then a second behind Kumsog, who is 2 seconds behind, who is 1 second behind of Lulu, the race leader here at Spa as it stands at the moment. That man! I saw the time moving. I tried to switch as fast as I could. It seems that Esumanu running wide, losing some time through that exit, and now losing a position to that man in the Alpine. So far, that has been really the only instance of true action going on. As ZLM behind Shawarma. Does Shawarma just let him through? Does Shawarma feel like he is faster than him? Or what's going on here? Is Shawarma slowing him down? I hope not. It looks like maybe a little bit of teamwork at play here. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know if they are communicating, as we do see a Red Bull. Is that a back marker? Are we already seeing some back markers? No, that's a Red Bull. Huh. I guess the camera angle was deceptive, as it looked like they were side by side almost. My fault. My apologies. I don't know though. Shawarma is on the better strategy at the moment. He has the 8. Their tires are about the same. The difference being, oh my god, what has happened? Shawarma, no! Stop dropping into first. There's almost no instance in which you ever need to drop into first unless you're driving in Monaco. Shawarma, come on! I need to see a little bit of better racing for me, Shawarma. I believe. I truly believe. Yeah, this is a bit of a strong lull. People just kind of settling in, essentially, is what it looks like. Rossum, kind of around that tire crossover where DG8 will have the advantage, as Rossum's tires are the mediums, 7-lap old medium tires. Detective Midge, I feel like not quite having the better tires, as they are 4 laps older than Rossum's. And even though they're hards, that is quite a big difference. Yeah, we are starting to see a long DRS train form. We have DG8 here at the front of it. Detective Midge behind. That makes 2. iRacing Noob makes 3. Oh no, it's only 3. Never mind. I'm a liar. I'm an exaggerator. What can I say? DG8 is catching up to Nova ever so slowly. Or maybe not so slowly anymore. Seems to be pretty quickly. It was like, what, 5 seconds almost? 2 laps ago? Now within 2 seconds, essentially. As Nova will not be having any sort of DRS. Nova is on an island. DG8 in front of him has, he has cars just on their own islands. They are all alone with no one to help them, no one to hear them scream. Hunting like a hungry pack of lions. Hungry like the hippos. This slow section of the track should be where DG8 is able to gain the most amount of time, since he will have more grip, and grip is essential to these slow, tight cornering turns on this track, as you do see now. Yep, 1/10. He has picked up a 10th. He has picked up 2 tenths. He has picked up 3 tenths, 4 tenths. Can we make it 5 tenths? Not quite, but he has already picked up 4 tenths just through this sector alone. Now, this is the start of Sector 3 is about where maybe the tires don't have much of a difference in performance, since it is a very fast and pretty much top speed dependent part of the track. but DG8 almost within a second. If he can make it within a second before the finish line at that detection zone, he will have DRS, as Detective Midge has moved on Rossum. Unfortunate that we are in this kind of almost helmet view, but hey, I have no control over it. I am so sorry. But DG8 will not be receiving DRS here, but he can, through this tight cornering, with a good exit here, good entry, and then good exit into turn 1, can get within DRS range for the end of the sector 1 straight, where he can make very, very good use of that DRS to maybe, just maybe get ahead of Nova as soon as possible. Kumsak now with a 3-second time penalty. That is soul crushing. Nova within 5/10 essentially of Kumsak. That might reinvigorate him. That may lift his spirits, may give him a jolt of adrenaline. As DG8 now very, very close to Nova in this section. Since he was not able to make the move, he will be losing a little bit of time to the field ahead of him, as Nova will be slowing him down. We saw that he was 4 to 5/10 faster than Nova through this part of the track, and it's just near impossible to make any kind of an overtake here unless you are just that much better, or if they make a mistake. Some yellow flags flying. We are all good, as we actually do see Kumsak going really wide, using the runoff area and rejoining safely. Love to see that. He has lost 2 positions now, Nova into a podium position, but he will have to fight for his life here, as DG8 has faster tires than him, significantly faster tires, as we have seen shown here. DG8 hunting for a podium. Lulu will have points on him, but can DG8 minimize the point difference to preserve his lead? It's going to prove very difficult. DG8 not sending it, but he will be able to make his move very, very soon. There is no question about that. Will he make it here, or will he wait? Honestly, not too much of a hassle to wait here, as there's not much Nova can slow him down through this part of the track. Now this is where he can make it. That exit, maybe not try to move into Eau Rouge, but just kind of bide his time and wait. He should be able to get ahead, as he is already within a 4/10 of Nova. And with the DRS, he should be able to more than make up that difference here. Making his move, slipping past, going on the inside. A little bit of a door shut, but still perfectly clean. Very good defending from Nova so far, as Rossum. Oh, as soon as I switch, but that Aston Martin has significant wing damage. What has gone on? That must have been Kumsak. It is Kumsak with absolutely no front wing. Some sort of serious incident has to have happened when we saw Kumsak running very, very wide off of track. Just not able to capture it here on the stream, but we know that he has received some serious damage to his front wing. And with that 3-second time penalty, he may be looking at falling out of points if he is not able to kind of maintain some sort of consistent pace through these last 2.5 laps. The Ferraris more than have run away with it. Essentially guaranteed first and second. Everybody else fighting for third place, as DG8 now within 3/10 of Nova. Going into the chicane, he has been harvesting. Oh, Nova. You guys see the difference here. I hope you guys see the difference here. The difference in battery levels. Nova knows exactly what he must do to preserve his position, and doing it excellently, as Shawarma has now retired from the session. Unfortunate to see that he has given up. I better not see a safety car come out because of Shawarma. It shall not, because we're within the 2 laps. Never mind. Kumsak also retiring from the session. I mean, people just quitting. Come on, guys. You know what? I don't know the circumstance. I don't know the specific circumstance. But, you hate to not see. You crashed, did not retire. Unfortunate. You crashed. Very unfortunate. Yep, DG8. I mean, Nova's putting on a bit of a master class in defending. EST, go. I think there is no way they don't have like fastest lap point, because I've seen several times people switch onto softs in the backfield and go for the fastest lap, which, hey, more power to you. Shawarma, I do not give up like that, bro. Hey, look, man. Full respect for that. I fully respect that. and you know I'll take a word for it. You're going for the fastest lap, of course. But yeah, hey, I respect it, man. Not to say that you know people who do just quit, I don't get my respect, but it's a little bit of a yellow flag. It's a yellow flag, you know. Kumsock saying a BS 10-second time penalty. He got held up and spun on full traction. Racing on full traction control. I will judge you a little bit for that. And then spinning on full traction control, further judgment. But hey, man, you were in a good spot, so I can only. And you were pretty rapid. You were very fast at qualifying, so maybe, I don't know, only just a little bit of judgment, you know. But hey, you're faster than I am, so only so much judgment that I can throw your way. DGA needs to be making a move soon. This is the very last lap of this race. iRacing Noob also hoping to make a move on Rossum, as Rossum has the much more worn tires, especially considering that they are mediums. Where will we see a move happen first? Will it be DGA on Nova, or will it be iRacing Noob? I think it's both. I think we may see both. Oh, DGA has more battery now. He definitely can make it work here. Hard defending from the McLaren. Really making him work for it. Oh, a little bit of a cutback. No, just will not happen here. What was the other one? Rossum on iRacing. iRacing Noob did make the move. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it. You know, they've been fighting for a lot longer. What do they do here? What will the Ferraris decide to do here as they go through the last sector of the track? Will Lil Play Z, Lulu, tell his partner to back off, get the fuck off of me? This is my race to win, please. Or will Ayote finesse from underneath, fondle his balls just a little bit and say, ha ha, loser, shouldn't have done that one, and take the win for himself? It seems that Lil Play Z will be coming across in first, or will be coming across the line first, but, oh, I need to see this move. I need to see this potential move here. Oh, this is close. But Ayote will be, oh, he is backed off. What a teammate. What a teammate. Absolute teammate. But now, Nova, having defended for his life, will come across in third, DGA in fourth, making up a lot of positions. Detective Midge, fifth. iRacing Noob, in his debut, sixth place. Not too shabby, my man. Rossum, I That Man, Esumanu, and then EST, who is also known as ZLM, rounding out the points. Ooh, iRacing Noob saying that he was shoved off track. Interesting. Someone saying that DG8's teammate, Detective Midge, should be receiving a penalty. No way he is allowed to do that, is what is being said. This would be all up to the stewards. This would be all up to the stewards. But that is the end of this race here at Spa, Belgium, for Abraxas Racing Series. Week 5, I do believe. We have Lulu, race winner, will be moving up, I do believe, into first place in the World Drivers' Championship. Now, with DG8 falling into second, I will confirm here in a second. The gap was 10 points. The difference should be 10 points here, based on their finishing positions. We shall see. We shall see. What a podium. A Ferrari 1-2. Alright, let us see. Driver of the day, so, you know, the game is giving it to Detective Midge. We shall see. We shall see what I think. What was I going to look at? I already forgot what I was trying to look at. Oh, the points. So, Lil Plazy with 25, and so DG8, that is a difference of 13. Yes, Lil Plazy will now be 3 points ahead in the World Drivers' Championship. Ferrari, very strong showing. Red Bull will be gaining 22 points with this teammate pairing here. Everybody gaining points on the Mercedes, as they didn't have a single driver here in this race. Let me just grab these just in case they need them. And then this isn't really necessary, but yeah. What a race. What a race. Fastest lap going to ZLM ESTOC. But yeah, so that should be it. Let me now go back into our scene. This now, Lulu winning out tonight's bout. Now 3 points ahead of Derek in Belgium, or after Belgium. But that is it. I have to join a league race, not an actual official league race, but it's like a casual thing. It's a social race. So I need to join that. But I've been the Fridge Gamer. This has been Abraxas Racing Series Week 4 at Spa, Belgium. Thank you so much for being here. Love to see you in here, Shawarmas. Same with you, iRacing Noob, as well as everybody else. Love to see you guys in here. Hope you enjoyed. I know I enjoyed. It was pretty exciting at the start and at every race restart. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. You guys have been a beauty. Hopefully, you guys think the same about me. And so I shall see you. Today's Thursday. I will not be streaming at all this weekend. I shall see you next time on Monday for PTRL at Baku, I think. So look out for that one. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you soon.